klokka 12:04 går fra spor 15.
Hello and welcome to another couple of miles video. Today it's Nina with her family on a trip to Norway. We started off in Oslo, but then we made our way to Bergen and we decided to do this by train. It is significantly longer, it's 7 hours, but it is really quite worth it because you get to see all these stunning views on the way and even a massive glacier, which is super impressive, and the train even stops so you can take some pictures. Oh, also on this trip I'm bringing my new camera, the Insta360 X5, so yes, enjoy all the lovely angles, some of them are quite special, but for now just enjoy the views and take a moment to relax, and maybe next time you'll also take the train and we can all be slightly more environmentally friendly. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the Norwegian version of the Hogwarts Express, but after 7 hours we finally made it, had some sushi, well actually no, we just got some to eat later, and then we started driving to our Airbnb. Now this is where things get interesting. So the instructions we had to get to the Airbnb were pictures from the owner of random trees and shrubbery as vague landmarks for what we should follow. So that first is already quite challenging. The instructions sort of said 20 minutes, but we had also quite heavy backpacks on, and also it had rained a lot in previous days, making it very much boggy. Yes, so it did actually take the best part of an hour, and people were hungry, so spirits were not high. But yes, we did nearly get lost. I think we did even get lost, and then yeah, anyway. It started off fairly simple by following this road, but then we had to look out for a gravel road, and there's quite a lot of roads made out of gravel, so anyway, we eventually found one, and it was quite a steep hill, so you know, good start. The camera angles are already going a bit crazy on this one, but yeah, anyway, the gravel road eventually led to this path, which then took us in some forest, which was fun. Also, just for info, this was at like 5 PM, so we were really trying to get there before darkness, which we, well, actually have to keep watching to see if we did it or not. Also, I've never done a voiceover before, so please excuse me if it's bad. That's me panting.
Stairs.
And then that's my brother taking the lead.
That way?
Me giving vague instructions because there was no longer any sign of a path, so now we just sort of had to follow vague trails or animal tracks, which was really encouraging, whilst also trying to not sink down into the mud. It did, however, come to a point where there'd be the odd house, uninhabited though, and nothing else around us, as you can see here by my clever editing, which, you know, when it is impending darkness is a tiny bit scary.
Very slippy rock, my colleague.
This is me being a great daughter and warning my mum of a very slippy rock. But yes, this was about, I'd say, half an hour, 45 minutes in, and there's genuinely no sign of civilization, and people were getting quite irritable, but we pushed through. We finally found the path to our house, which was the hardest bit because it was not a path, and bafflingly it wasn't the only house down there, so but we did figure out that everyone there does not walk and just goes by boat, so that makes sense. But anyway, here's a little house tour for you. So that's the kitchen, and then not sure what I'm showing you here. I guess this is the outside of the house. And this is the view. So it's not actually a fjord, it's actually the sea. And we did swim in it a few times and it was freezing. Anyway, this is the upstairs, which my mum ended up sleeping in. It was very sweet house. And the views were super pretty. I mean, as you can see, we just made it in time before darkness. Hey guys, you've probably missed my voice, but I hope you enjoyed my voiceover. I hope I did a good job. But basically, I was going to sleep upstairs in that room, but then found out there's this like little shed underneath the house. And yeah, so let me give you a little tour. So I've put the two beds together to make a big bed. I'm gonna make it more cozy tomorrow, that's my plan. And then there's a little sofa, and then there's a little bathroom, and then I mean it's dark now, so I'll show you more in the morning. I'll try and show you, but I really don't think you can see much. Yeah. It's a sheet. And up there's the house.
I see you, baby.
Morning, so I've just had a shower, and yes, it looks cloudy but not raining, so I feel like that's a win because yeah, it said it's going to be raining every single day. Hello, so we are planning to go to the shops, and because we don't want to repeat the absolutely monumental hike from yesterday, we're going to try and go by boat, and then we have to drive, but yes, that's the plan. So I'll show you our boat journey, and yeah, hopefully we make it. Okay, so the boat was not straightforward because, as you can see, the boat is like out at sea. We couldn't figure out how to retrieve it. So there's a lot of messaging the owner who wouldn't message us back and contemplating, but we did eventually figure it out. It's like some pulley system. But then we had to figure out how to start the engine and all that, which also had very, very minimal instructions. This, what my brother was holding here, is just a couple of pictures which we have to go off. Anyway, we figured it all out in the end and we were on our way to the shops. But it wasn't that easy because once we got there, the engine wouldn't start again, and because I'm a genius, I actually managed to fix that problem. Basically very weird, you had to put the key on it. Anyway, whatever, it's not that interesting, but point is, I fixed it.
Right. So you want to change these on it?
Anyway, we then went to the shops, but I forgot to film any of that, so this is us coming back from the shops, and then we had to load all of our stuff back onto the boat, and our skipper, aka my brother, was there waiting for us, and we made our way home. Back in the room. I don't know why that looking emo, but I won't. I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the day, so I think we'll do some reading, maybe try and make some content of some kind, write a blog or something. But I can't seem to connect my phone to the hotspot, and like it won't work. My laptop to my phone hotspot, so I don't really know how to do anything online, but oh well. Yeah, that's what I have to say really. I'll update you if I do anything else. This is a great angle, enjoy it. Yeah. I did end up making waffles that afternoon. I found some great, it was actually so nice, gluten-free waffle mix. And it was genuinely delicious. Like, you couldn't even tell it was gluten-free. Like, even my brother ate it, which is the sign that it's edible, very much edible. So yes, this is me scurrying around. It was really easy, to be honest. Just added water and melted butter and then just cooked it.
A little intervention on camera.
Okay guys, so I think that's all for today, because I felt like I filmed a lot. I feel like there's the whole hike from yesterday, and then what did we do this morning? Oh, the whole like boat scenario, and then my waffles. And this thing is gonna die, so I need to charge it. Don't know why this makes me look so awful. I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, anyway, I don't really think we're even doing much. We're just going to make some dinner at some point, and maybe watch a film such as Spinal Tap. If you've never watched Spinal Tap, this is your sign to watch it, because it's my favourite film and it's amazing. So yes, go have a watch of that if you're bored, and see you tomorrow.